Hey guys, welcome back to Ryan Reviews, and in this review we have lions and tigers and gimbals. That's right, coming to you from South Africa. I have a full review of all of the tours, all of the locations that I stayed at, Johannesburg, Cape Town, and all of the new tech that I used to record this video. So I hope you like the review. Let's get to it. Pretty dope opening, right? There were cheetahs, there were lions, you had wildebeest and zebras, and they're all so close to us on my first stop in Johannesburg, about 2.5 hours outside of Johannesburg on safari. Safari was pretty dope. It was an open air truck. I got to see tons of animals. Coming up on the video, you're about to see a black rhino. Black rhinos are actually endangered species, so much so that on the animal reserve, they wouldn't tell you where they were last spotted to keep poachers from being able to track them. Here, you'll see that the black rhino is by himself. That's one of the main differences you can tell between black rhinos and white rhinos. Black rhinos are actually pretty solitary during the day. So I got some pretty good footage of him. I was trying to be artistic with the blowing through the weeds thing. Hopefully that came through. At the beginning of the video, I was telling you that I used some pretty cool tech. I upgraded some of my systems. I used a gimbal to shoot a lot of the video. It's actually from Moza. It's called the Mini S Essential Smartphone Gimbal. And then I also used the super stabilization within my phone when I was taking some of the footage. These guys right here are white rhinos. Like I was telling you, the difference, easy to spot. White rhinos hang out in packs. So I think you see about 2 of them here. There are about 5 of them crossing in front of the truck. But I had to really shorten the video, so you didn't get all of the footage, but you get some good shots. Next up, you're gonna see a family of baboons. Think Rafiki from The Lion King. They were out when we first showed up, and then they kind of hid behind the bush, but you still get a good picture of the mom baboon. There's a baby to the front here, and then you'll see the father come through last. Our next animal up was really hard for us to spot, and everybody in the truck wanted to see them. It was the super elusive elephant. These guys were really far. These are zoomed in shots, but hopefully you get the picture. And then lastly, you see the family of warthogs that were actually running from us, but that's okay because that's all we get from safari on this video. Next up, we head to Soweto. If you guys are unfamiliar, Soweto stands for Southwestern Townships, and it's actually the spot where the apartheid government came in, took Africans, and said, you guys have to live here now. One of my first stops in Soweto was Mandela's house. It was really cool to go into Mandela's house and see where he slept, see the door that he walked into, and it really brought home and brought together the book, Long Walk to Freedom, that he wrote when he was in prison. After looking at his house, we actually took a bike ride around Soweto to get more in touch with the people. Here's a shot of us riding up the street, looking at the kids playing soccer. You're gonna see the houses in an actual township where people were sent to live back when apartheid started. These are homes. I know they look like sheds to us, but these are homes. This water pipe that you're looking at is a shared water pipe where everybody has to wash their clothes. Soweto is actually where the uprising started, and some of the footage that you're looking at right now was from a memorial where the resistance started. From Soweto, though, I moved on and went about 2.5 hours southwest to Cape Town. Cape Town was a beautiful city. There is picturesque mountain landscapes, which you're seeing now, and one of the most popular, or what it's most known for, is Table Mountain. Two and a half hour to 3 hour hike up to the top of Table Mountain. It was a really tough trek. As you guys can see, this is just at kind of the beginning of the hike, and there's still some kind of stairs and everything made out of rocks, but it got much more difficult. Now, after we hike the mountain, and you're gonna get to see what it looks like from the top of the mountain, some picturesque views coming up next, we actually went back down to port, where we would catch our boat over to Robben Island, which housed the prison where political prisoners were kept during the apartheid period, where Mandela was actually. But let's listen in to the life that was at the port while we were down there. The one thing I noticed about South Africa, even though it has its history of apartheid, is just how much life was there, and this is just a great example. You saw the video of the guys dancing in the street in Soweto. You know, it's just a testament to how these guys have thrived, even though, you know, a lot of people don't realize apartheid was really recent. And that's one thing that you really get driven home to you if you take the tour from Cape Town over to Robben Island, where all of the political prisoners were kept during the apartheid period. To the prison, one of your tour guides is actually a former political prisoner. Walking onto the grounds, this is our tour guide. I believe his name was Joseph, but I forget. Walking through the corridor, it just really hits you that you're walking in the same spots where people like Mandela and Sisulu and Bishop Tutu were forced to live away from their families, all because they just believed that Africans should have the right to live freely in their own nation. It struck you. You walk out into the courtyard and they point to you in the corner where Mandela wrote his book. They show you that fourth window from the left, that's Mandela's cell. You walk in and you get to see the cell. It's just really powerful. And it's really driven home when you think that Africans have only been able to vote since 1994 in that country. All right, guys, so that ends my tour of South Africa. I had a great time. Johannesburg is awesome. It offers safari, it offers history. You can go walk those same steps that Mandela walked in his home. You can meet the people, go check out Soweto. And the same thing goes for Cape Town. It's beautiful. You can climb a mountain, but you can also go to Robben Island and just see where people were forced to stay just because of the color of their skin or because of their political differences. It really meant a lot to me to be there at Robben Island. And I ended my video on the shot of our tour guide walking toward the exit of the prison because it was just that powerful to me, knowing that he spent so many years there because of his political beliefs, and now on a daily basis, he's able to walk that hallway as a free man and walk out without anybody stopping him. I just thought it was really powerful. Let me know about the video, what you thought, the locations. If you could tell the difference between when I was using the gimbal and when I was using the super stabilization on my cell phone. And just let me know what you thought about the upgrades. For instance, the fact that I'm now speaking to you on a microphone. Hopefully the audio is more clear. But for now, I'm tired. I need a haircut. I put a lot of effort into the video. I know it took a little longer, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm enjoying my rye. It's just a bullet rye, nothing special. And Yes, I'm drinking it from a wine glass because I'm classy. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Talk to you soon.